I've had my Numatic NBV190 battery powered vacuum cleaner with his toolkit from some older machines for a while now, and he is really very good. Picks up the bits absolutely fine. He's just like a regular Henry to use really. He's on one bar as well, but that should be plenty for this video. Yes, the one real thing that I have sort of missed, not quite so much with this vlog, but it is nice to have, is having a little power head to go with the cordless cleaner and making the switch from the Dyson V11 Absolute Plus to this. That was the main thing that I was giving up. Everything else has been a positive. This isn't too bad, but hey, it could be better. So, in this video, we're going to try and make our old friend Mr. Numatic here a little bit more peppy, and we're going to use an old friend look. Yes, didn't sell that with Sheila, and that was the best bit about Sheila, she ran that head. Let's see if we can get this very expensive cordless Numatic to run that head as well. Yes, hello my vacuum cleaner chums, how are you today? Crikey, getting a bit full now is the old Numatic. He has been in heavy use for a while now. God, yeah, his bag is very full indeed, but still has good suction. See no reason to change it at all. Yes, look, our old friend the Vax Cordless 24 volt floor head is back after its brief but incredibly fun tenure on Sheila the Karcher. Yes, we're going to try and get this onto here. Now, you know, practically getting that onto there is very simple because it is 32mm, as we know. But as you remember from Sheila, there was a bit of a cable coming up here. Well, I found something the other day which means that we may not have to have a cable at all. Because, yeah, I don't want to go tapping into him. I'm probably very likely to break it very hard if I try and siphon off some voltage from its circuit. But the other day, I found this, look. This little 3D printed part for £8 on eBay with two male spade connectors and the little wire that sits there. The idea with this is that perhaps we could power this head with this, because this head is, as you know, 20 volts. Well, I happen to have my impact wrench, my Audi Ferex cheap impact wrench. I've got a little grass shear as well that takes the same battery. It's very good. It is the Active Energy 20/40 volt battery. This is, I'll be a little bit careful with this because the ends are live. When we do this, this is a battery holder for said battery. And if we probe the multimeter on the end of these wires, we can see that we do indeed, if I can get it to touch, have 19 or 20 volts coming out of our little kit here. Let's just remove this. It's a pretty alright thing. It took a while for it to start to work, you know, to fit, but it soon did. And yeah, the idea here is pretty simple, as I'm sure you figured out now. We're basically going to sellotape this. It's going to look a bit big, but hey, proof of concept. We're going to sellotape that to there and try and make these go into there. I can't remember which one's live on this. Whoops. We'll need to check that before we fire her up. But yeah, let me go and make Mark 1 of our creation. And a short time later, this is what I have. The mounting system is certainly in the draft procedure, but hey, I chopped down the cable that I bought for the Karcher mod and put it in here, and yeah, it runs through a switch that I found and then through into there, which is how it's sat and secured on that. And yeah, basically now it works. I mean, I don't know how long it will last for. The battery has an indicator on it, but the power head does not. But the best thing that we can do is give it a try. We'll leave our speed on low, and yeah, we can turn the power head on and then the machine. Oh, yeah! That's alright. Perfect amount of suction for it, clamping it down nicely, and the battery on the top really helps it push down as well. Or we can use him as an applicator for carpet freshening powders. Oh, battery's nice and cool. I think we got a goer. Yeah, it's portable. So now, basically any 32mm cleaner that we wish we can use with anything really, be it battery powered vacuum cleaner, a mains powered, although we know its caveats, you know, you cannot have it clamped down too much on the floor, but like this, it's not bad. Let's see how it copes with a bit of the old sawdust. And whilst we have the old sawdust out, I'm actually going to take off our latest invention and put on the straight suction head, and we're going to redo the test that we did when we first unboxed him. We're on a different carpet now, sadly, but this head would be much better on the orange. But we'll do a pass, try and have it so you can see him as well, on setting 1 with the heavy cordless floor tool. It's just so much nicer. In almost every way, this is a bit much for it. I have to say, it's not coping well with this sawdust, as they never do. But yeah, this floor tool's just so much nicer to use. Oh my goodness, you know, it's belting sawdust everywhere. Let's get it up with the Vax Powerhead Audi edition. Look, we can work the sawdust hiking. Where's that going? That is actually... that's getting it somewhere. Crikey, let's turn the vacuum on. A clean pass. Oh yeah. Oh no! Ah! Uh-oh. Our Mark 1 tape has failed us. Will do. You're only going to last to the end of the video. Fantastic, and it may even well stand up on its own if I can untwist the hose enough so that it's not pulled. No, the hose is too heavy, bless it. But yeah, there we go, folks. I think we'll call this version 0.1 pre-release. Oh, no sawdust really coming out of it. Very nice. Yeah, as you can see, it needs a bit of work. So I think the next stage for this is going to be, I'm going to have it apart, and I think basically these adapters over £8. That was very, very reasonable. Gives you a nice straight 20-volt output. So I'm going to bolt this through the housing to there, so that it can just sit on its own, and try and hide the switch somewhere a bit better. Maybe drill a hole and bury it in there, and then maybe it will be something that we can see again, because yeah, like this, look, it's its own little self-contained unit. I think our battery, well, those LEDs are optimistic at best, but I think there's 2 lit still. I reckon it'll go further. Plus these are the 40 amp hour batteries. They're ever so cheap. That's why I'm doing this mod. You can buy these for £25–30. The 20-volt ones on their own are even less. And this basically acts as a 20-volt battery, just 2 of them. So when the first one wears down, the second bit kicks in, and you get lots of nice runtime. Yeah, these are ever so cheap on eBay along with their chargers. I happen to have mine because this was only £60 with the battery and the charger, so yeah. And I've had some surprising bolts off with this. I gave it a whack on my auxiliary belt. The pulley and the idler came straight out. I was amazed. So yes, we can reuse it for this. So, there we go really, my newest creation. Let me know what you think. I can now have deep carpet cleaning performance with my straight suction vacuum cleaner once again. I'm going to cut and interrupt past Beko, because future Beko has made some improvements. Yes, the old proof of concept worked quite well. So using actually 2 Hoover bearing bolts going right the way through this top bit. Look, we've added a switch. All the wires go neatly into that very neatly drilled hole. I even put the LED, because it's not actually an LED, it's the green lights, but it seemed like a good idea at the time, on the front. And it's made it a lot more compact and easy to use. That the battery just slots on there. You can turn it on. Look at the headlights. It's very compact. Very nice indeed. I mean, it's quite clunky. It won't stand up, but equally, it wouldn't have been very good at standing up anyway. And yeah, if we get the old NBV190 out, it's just a lot nicer to use. You can literally grab it, as long as the battery's with it, although I don't use my impact wrench very much. And this battery also fits some grass trimmers that I have, but it's winter now, not going to use that much. And yeah, you can just grab it like any other turbo head, and away we go. Works very well indeed, and yeah, a lot neater. You can hold it upside down now and it won't just fall apart. Yeah, very nice indeed. Right, back to past Beko to finish off the video. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I and this will see you soon. Bye bye.